One moment in time, your soul and mine floating up into the clouds. Two bodies under the moonlight, not even making a sound. We spoke about the truth to lead the way. Spoke about how you would make me stay. Bright big visions and all the change.
just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first SNU Esports stream of the year. Ben, tell me, how excited are you?
Oh, I am absolutely excited, ready, and I've never been more prepared for a moment in my life.
Well, they're not even giving us a chance to get prepared because we're already in the first game. Ben, if you would, tell me who we have today, if you remember. Who are we playing?
Gotta be honest, Drew. I have no idea.
Okay, so I'll tell you. It's New Mexico State.
New Mexico State.
You
Gotcha.
know, it's just small D2s beating up on D1s, just whatever.
Got to.
But here we go. The ball on our side of... Nope. We are orange. Just I want everyone to know. Our team is orange. So all the people watching, this is Rocket League. It is car soccer. So think regular soccer, but with cars. Ball. And right there we have Lando Bando scoring the first goal of the year. Ben, this team isn't the best in the league, but this is not a team to scoff at. How does it feel to go up 1-0 early, under a minute left, or under a minute gone in this game?
I mean, we preached it last year. Momentum is a huge thing in this game, of course. Mentality leads to momentum. And starting 1-0 with 4.5 minutes left in the game, I mean, huge mental benefits for our team.
Yes, and look at that. Yeah, that's just, something went across our screen here. You guys didn't see it. We didn't really get to see what happened, but we're going to see the replay right here. Yep. So that's Zane just absolutely teeing it up for Lando Bando, getting 2 goals, the very first 2 goals of the year. Let's do a little rerun of what happened last year, Ben.
I was going to say, speaking of Lando Bando.
Yep. We went the same team as last year, same top 3. Had some tryouts, and we found that these 3 are still the best way to go with. But last year, we saw this team make it all the way to the championship, and unfortunately, we lose to Tulsa after going up 3-1. Was not a fun night, was it, Ben?
No, but that was last year. This year, totally different story.
It better be.
I know we didn't stream it. I really wish we could have. But in the qualifiers for SNU, we saw Lando Bando get a hat trick.
Yes, I would say we're better. We're better.
I wouldn't even say I know we're better.
We know we're better.
100%.
And I would also like to tell the viewers out there, this is not the regular league that we are usually playing with. We are in, right now, what is called the NECC. And the NECC is a national tournament, or a national league. So we will be playing teams all around the country, which is why we're playing New Mexico State right now and not another Oklahoma school. And next semester, we will be playing in the NECC again, but we'll also be playing in the GAC, which is the same conference that our other sports like basketball and football play in. So pretty cool things happening with Rocket League. But right now we get to see our boys test what they got over summer against, honestly, Ben, might be better competition than what we'll play in the GAC. I don't want to say it now, but there's a chance.
I mean, with national contention, obviously there would be a lot of opportunities for multiple teams around the country to be a much different kind of team than we've played before. So I would expect to see a lot of different looks in teams. I would expect new challenges to work through. However, I think that only sets us up better for next semester when we play in the GAC.
Yes, I agree. And I think something we're already seeing right now is last year we might have played down a competition sometime, let a couple teams stick around when they shouldn't be, and it looks like we're Okay, so how about I just started watching that one. I couldn't even get some words out. That was just a beautiful little shot there
That's
from
all right.
who was it? Bubba
It was
the
Bubba.
Enforcer.
Who else but Bubba?
Who else but Bubba? And what do you know, Ben? Every single one of our players has a goal already in the season.
This is what we like to see. Everyone getting their shots in. Everyone getting a chance at fame and glory. We love to see it.
Yes. And I also love to see that we're winning kickoffs. That we just saw kickoff after every goal. We will see a kickoff, and at the beginning of every game we see a kickoff. That's when both teams are still and the ball's in the middle, and then they both charge at the same time. And last year in the championship, Ben, if you remember, we in the very last game gave up 2 goals, maybe even 3 if I'm remembering correctly, off 2 or 3 goals off kickoff. That really sealed the deal for us, and I think that was one of the emphasis this summer with the team in making sure we were not going to give up easy goals like that. So already seeing improvement from them on that front.
There were several weak points that I know Zane made a point of touching on over the summer after that loss. I know very well that the team was extremely frustrated. They knew they had it. Frustrated me more. I honestly say that while of course you'd love to have seen a win last year, I think it lends itself to improving them more and just looking like a better team as a whole.
I agree. Definitely was a game that we lost and the other team did not win, I would say. It was our game to lose.
Our game to
We
lose, for sure.
We certainly did, but we learned from it.
Learned a lot, I'd say. I mean, joined a new league, playing a team we've never seen before. We know they're not a bunch of slouches, but I mean, 2-4, and I'd say that. Maybe I shouldn't, but
Maybe coming down back to the present after talking about the past for so long. It is now a 3-4 game. We are up 3-1, then 4-2. We need to make sure we're keeping the pedal all the way down here. Pedal to the metal. I think that's
Foot
how
to
the saying
floor,
goes.
as they
Foot
would
to
say.
floor, yes. Once again, there's our kickoff. We win that kickoff, sending it to the other team's side of the half. We want to keep up some pressure here as Bubba goes up for the ball to keep it on near their goal. Bubba with a great center pass into Briss for the goal. I'm just going to say it right now. I've seen the boys play, and passing last year might not have been stellar, but I can affirm,
greatly improved.
I can affirm that it is much better for this time around. Let's see how the boys do on this.
I would also say
Kickoff.
one thing that we saw a struggle with was quick responses after goals made, and I gotta say that was a pretty quick response.
Yes. That was a quick response. 5-3 now with under a minute to go. Ball on our side of the field. They're keeping up a little pressure. Briss. We all know what can happen when Briss has the ball up in the air. And it always seems to go towards the goal. But you know, every other team seems to also know what could happen. Oh my. That was... We almost had a pile up there in the
Bit of a scuffle at the goal line.
New Mexico State corner.
New Mexico State with the ball heading back to their goal. Bubba there. Won't quite get the
open
set,
goal.
looking for it, and there's Bando.
And that is something we are going to have to capitalize on every time, especially in this league, playing the type of teams we will be playing. If a team makes a mistake like that, we have to capitalize it, and we have to make sure that we are not making those kind of mistakes. Ben, how do you feel so far going into probably where we will be going into game number 2 in about 3 seconds here? How do you feel going into that game?
I feel extremely confident looking at the team right now. I don't see any hesitancy in the way they're playing. I don't see any confusion. I feel like if there are any kinks, they're very minimal and
Yes.
are being smoothed over as the game goes on. So, I mean, going into a win in game 1 with 6 points, I mean, you got to feel confident. Everyone's scoring.
Oh,
Granted,
yes.
they had 3 of their own, but
And everybody else in the room seems to be confident too. If you heard those claps, that is after a win for the SNU Storm, our very first game of the year. Let's take a look at the chat here and see what's going on.
Is that another hat trick I see from Bando?
That is another hat trick from Lando Bando. Does stream on his own. I will shout out his stream. Go watch it if you can. He's somewhat of a character, some might say. After this next game, we do have an announcement, very exciting announcement to tell you guys about next semester coming up next month, actually. So be excited for that after this game. But we're gonna get right into this game number 2. Let's see what we have on kickoff. Ben, I have listened into some of the practices, and you know what? I don't know if I want to say it out loud because I don't want another team to listen to this and hear it. Am I
Can't
smart
give away
about
all the
that?
secrets.
No, we can't.
No.
A magician never what is it? Magician never
Reveals his
his
secrets.
secrets. Yes, that's what it is. And Zane is somewhat of a magician, I might say. Ball on New Mexico State field. Quickly going up towards midfield. I will say this team is not. New Mexico State, they're quick on their feet getting up on the air, but I have not seen really. Look at that. I have not seen an answer for Zane's aerials yet. I don't know if they
You know what
have
it
a
is.
caliber player as Briss on their team.
They haven't discovered the tactic that many in our old league knew, which was run through Zane's face and demo.
Yes. And
And they
Look at
still
that.
haven't learned it as evidence of this.
you know what, Ben? We've talked about how they've gotten better mechanically, and we're seeing it now with one game down for SNU Storm, and we're up now with 4 minutes left. Let's go to a listen in with the SNU Storm here and see how their comms have gotten better.
Yep. I'll eat. That's it.
Oh, that's Gilly. I'm that close to 40.
I can't get to it.
Yeah.
Grabbing left mid. Cool. Nice. Good stuff. Yep.
The color line.
Throw away his. I got. Nice.
3.
Go. Shot. Big.
I got it.
Yep.
Ah,
I'll jump. Beat him.
3 full.
Yep. Touch 1. Awkward. Aw, dang it. You read.
I go too fast.
Grabbing right mid. Cool.
Good, good. You missed. On you landed. One on.
You go. Yep.
Beat me.
Yeah, I'll try shot. Just force the save out of them. Bumping one of them. Grab other top left. Yeah, I'm behind you, Cam.
Kept it off wall. Nice.
All right. Bit of a battle back and forth between the boys and New Mexico State, but Lando Bando quick to finish it off. It's always the timing. Whenever you
is.
start to say something.
You know, last year it seemed every time we said something, the other team scored.
I'm liking this change of pace, though.
Yeah, no, it's almost like we're part of the team, which is what we're all about. Where everybody's part of the team.
Everyone's part of the team. Got it. Quick answer from Briss. Wins out the aerial battle. Briss trying to clear it from our goal.
Lando Bando, sorry, a couple technical difficulties, guys, but we want to come back just for the second, I will say, Lando Bando goal of just this game, I think.
Lando
If I'm-
Bando is on for 5 this night.
Yes,
Could possibly on for the second hat trick.
yes. One more, and he might have himself a game.
One more, and he's got 2 hats. Why do you need that many?
No, I only have, I can only wear one hat at a time.
Shout out to Unicorn Kisses. This is Bando's world. Indeed it is. What a world we live in, too.
As the ball heads toward midfield, It's going to get popped up in the blue territory, which is New Mexico State. But a fly ball up towards the ceiling is going to be an easy clear for the other team. Good 50 from us. Unfortunately, we lose it, but we're going to send it back towards the center as they send it towards our goal with a good aerial pass there, but Magic not able to really do anything off of that. But Briss up in the air, what can you do with it? Tried to go for the double, but it's going to get blocked back towards our side, but Bubba the Enforcer is going to be there to stop that push and maybe get a shot off the top crossbar, but it's okay. It's going to go back towards our side of the field with under a minute to go. Ben, this seems a little out of reach for New Mexico State. I don't want to say it too soon because
Miracles happen.
they're looking like they're setting up a play right now, but that's going to be quickly blocked by Briss.
You know, I feel fairly confident.
Oh my
I don't
goodness,
think
there's the hat trick.
that's the hat trick. I think if it wasn't clear enough already, no, I mean 0-4 here. I don't think they come back from this in 37 seconds.
I don't know if they do because you know who they have to go through to get there?
The boys.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Lando Bando.
You know, with the improvement to kickoffs on our team, I don't know that they do. There's a demo, though. Have they figured out the secret sauce?
Maybe. I don't think so.
It would seem not. If they did, too little, too late.
Too little, very too late with 15 seconds to go. They're going to get the ball on our side of the field. Going to go up for the shot. Going to get blocked by, I believe, Bubba the Enforcer, who seems to be our resident goalie most of the time, which is a very crucial spot to be in. That is called the 3 in our system. And that is going to be game 2. I believe it is still a best of 5 like last year, so if we win one more, that will be the match versus New Mexico State, as the boys say GG, and we start getting into the third game. Ben, what are you seeing from the guys that'll help us going on into the season?
Well, you know, I'm seeing a D2 school that has D1 defense, D1 scoring, and just an all-around powerhouse.
It's like Coach K and the Blue Devils.
You know, I like that.
I do too. All right, I promised an announcement after that game, and I'm going to give it to you now because Lando Bando just started his 3rd attempt at a hat trick.
7th goal of the night, folks. If you were wondering if you can complete the hat trick of hat tricks.
That's 3 hat tricks.
I personally,
Has it been done?
very happy with that if I see it.
I would be too. All right, Ben, I have a very big announcement.
What is that, Drew?
October 18th, we have the SNU Rocket League Invitational. Now I know what you're thinking. Haven't you guys said this 2 years in a row now?
And we
Yes,
have.
We have. But it's going to happen this year for sure. For sure.
Fingers crossed, pinky swear.
No, I'm not even going to do that because there's no doubt in my mind it's going to happen. So, October 18th, BFC Sanctuary in Bethany, Oklahoma. The night we will never forget. 8 teams, Rocket League, all day. There will be food, lots of food. I've made sure of it.
He cooked it himself.
And, oh my goodness, the pinch for the score. As I don't know what else to say about a tournament, we just have a tournament October 18th. If you guys would like to come, support the guys, watch them absolutely dominate, hopefully. That would be awesome. It is going to be an in-person tournament. As much production as we're able to
Should
do.
be a GAC tournament, no?
Yes, I do believe OSU will be there and Oral Roberts will be there.
Ooh.
So, it'll be a fun tournament. We will make sure to have some fun with the crowd too. So, I think it'll be a great time. If you guys would like to come out, totally free entry. And maybe, I don't know, I've heard Kalaka's down the street might be catering some food. And I like Mexican food. Do you, Ben?
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I thought. All right, let's get back to this game, Ben. What's going on?
Well, as you can see, Fraud here, living up to the name. I don't know.
As we do score the 3rd goal of the game, that is a second game this series that each player on the team has scored a goal. Bubba, last year we saw him come onto the team as a starter and be kind of a defensive specialist. He was our 3. Still might not play as fast as the other 2, but he has grown on his own and with the team on being able to create his own shots. As the ball goes to our side of the field, we're going to have to play a little defense here. Try and get a clear. Bubba's going to play a 50 towards the middle, right where Lando has it. Going to push it to their back right corner where Bubba puts it up for the shot. Lando misses. Not going to help his attempt for the third. He's telling me he did not miss and he was faking, but I believe that's what every Rocket League player says after they miss a shot. And if we're going off of last year as well, we always said Lando was going to whiff at least once every game.
Stands the test of time,
Yep.
really. It's a staple of SNU Rocket League.
I do think maybe not every game now. Maybe it's either a hat trick or a whiff, one or the other.
I don't know. The tradition stays alive. I believe I've seen a few.
Yes. A 50 by Lando, great 50s. Sometimes you just got to go for the ball with the other with the other team, trying to let fate decide where that thing goes. But we seem to be winning those most of the time. Zane up in the air, 2 defenders up with him. That ball's going to head back towards our side and towards our goal, where Lando Bano's going to be waiting to get the clear.
You know, as I've watched these 3 games, we saw him score 3 in the first game. 3 to our 6, mind you, and nothing too crazy. But these past 2 games, I know there's 2 minutes left, but have we seen them score?
I don't think we've seen them score. Maybe that's a testament to our defense.
I'd like to believe so. I'd like to believe that our skill is simply demoralizing.
Our skill might be quite good, but I will say we have teams like Southeastern and OCU that we are going to have to be looking forward to in the future. So
No, surely these teams are no slouches. Much respect to anyone we play, of course.
oh
but
yes,
you gotta wonder, do we strike fear into the hearts of our enemies?
I get a little scared whenever I see Briss on the pitch. So
I know I do.
as the ball goes back towards our side of the field, it's going to go to our back right. Pretty good clear back to the middle, but they're going to be there to send that back. Nate Boss, that's a cool name. Nate Boss 100. He's going to try and keep that on our side, but Lando's going to send it. Struggling to get it out of our side. Under a minute with 3 goals above New Mexico State. SNU looking to try and close out this match today. Going to be maybe a quick one, people. I'm sorry our first stream might not be as long as a regular one, but doesn't matter as long as we end up in the win. But they're going to get 1 goal, goal closer to Landon is dismayed that they had let them score.
You know,
That
I
just
will
tells you
say-
how today's going, doesn't it?
as much as I was talking about striking fear and all of this, I do appreciate the fact that they haven't given up. They've been fighting for it.
Yes.
It honestly, for the better half of the game, they've been fighting for it on our side of
Oh, yeah.
side of the field.
I believe this New Mexico State team might be what we were a year or 2 ago, and maybe trying to find their footing. But what's great to see is that our boys might, as Zane gets mad at Landon for doing something, they might have found their footing themselves, and that's going to be the match, and that is going to be a win for SNU Rocket League. That
First
is
win of the season.
going to be 1-0 on the season as the boys get their cords wrapped up, as they set their headsets back on the monitor. I think we all know who we're going to have over here for our post-game interview, Ben. Who do you think we should have?
Oh, I'd like to have someone that had, what was it, 2 hat tricks?
I'm kind of feeling the same thing. Hey, Austin, if you could transport the Lando Bando to the couch. He's saying he doesn't want to talk to me, but it's whatever. It's, you know, if he doesn't
He thinks
want
he's
to.
too cool. He's scored.
I
What?
can always get Bubba the Enforcer. No, he doesn't want to either. It's okay.
They just don't like us anymore.
I guess not.
You give Lando Bando the spotlight once, and he just doesn't want it anymore. He's too cool for it.
All right, PR problem.
Oh, I don't even get a seat now.
You get a seat right
Do
next
all
to
this
me.
work for the team. Don't even get a seat.
So we're not on camera. We couldn't get the cameras. Ow! We couldn't get the cameras working this time around. But he has his Buy Blue Light glasses. Thank you, Buy Blue Light, for sponsoring SNU Esports. They're not on his face anymore, but it's okay. They're right next to us, so it's cool. Lando, how do you feel about that game? I know might not have put up much of a fight, as you were dismayed that you even gave up a goal in that last game. But how do you feel?
Ooh, it gets me hyped up. Winning's in my blood. I was born like this, unfortunately. People play me in any type of competitive setting and lose and feel really bad, and I just say, sorry, it's just natural. To the team we just played, they were very good. It's just we were better, and that's not a diss to them. That's just it's just how much we worked over this past however many months since we lost that really bad final.
Well, I will say you showed that you worked over the summer with 2 hat tricks. Who in your life would you say taught you how to get hat tricks?
Cristiano Ronaldo, he's been an inspiration. We met yesterday for dinner, and he was talking. Well, it's kind of hard because he doesn't really fully know English, but he was talking, and he was like, "Hey, dude, like, I love you. Like, this is how you score goals." And I was like, "Okay, like, I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm really gonna do this for my GOAT Ronaldo." So, that's really where I took the inspiration from.
Yeah. All right. Well, Lando Bando, you are our player of the match today. No surprise. 2 hat tricks, stellar defense. Even stole the ball from Briss at the very end of that game. Oh, he didn't deserve it. Well, to keep with tradition, I would like everybody to gather around. We're going to break it out. Zane, Gemma, you get in here too, I guess, whatever. But Austin, you've never broke it out, so I want you to break it out this time. Come on. Let's get in here. Come on, boys. Get in here.
Esports sponsor.
Austin doesn't want to do it. All right, Lando Bando, you're going to break it out today, okay? Hold the microphone.
What do I say?
Remember, we get in here, we go. Let's do it, 1, 3.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Come on.
All right, everyone get in here. Everyone get in here.
Literally everyone. Let's go. Come on. Get it in. You ready? Right here.
Ooh, Crimson on 3. 1, 2, 3. Crimson.
Said the wrong thing. Get it off. Turn the stream off.
Ooh.